Okay then, let's start off where we left off, shall we? So the end one when I decided to carry on and show the end of that motion just so to show off the fact that I did find the other base. As well as the reason why I took the other mission first. Names sometimes blur together, it's fine. But yeah, straight to the back of it. When you find a base that you haven't found before, we have a mission with Kagero here, who some account missions, yep. And he'll give you a mission for it. Sometimes these missions will be just give him items, other times slay 8 each Izuchi, yeah.
Care.
And this is also the notes he found.
Oh.
Yep. We've already been given
See
the
you later.
reward for that when we found it. What the hell are you doing? What have you got? Oh yeah, this is Bogan also gives us the well done steak mission. We get a bunch of these for the items that we're giving him, so we got 30. If not, I'll show you how to do it. It's pretty easy. Don't know if I can remember doing it the last mission or not, but if they've ever had any raw meat, there we go. It's easy enough to sort out. So, one thing I will correct, I don't know if I remember saying it in the one I uploaded or not, but you don't actually have to worry about the hub progress or your village progress. So, for instance, if you just dive online, you can start completing off the quest missions there. You can actually skip some of the hub missions. But I wouldn't recommend doing that if this is your first dance around Monster Hunter, simply because you'll need this introduction to it. And it also gives you... Not Tazzle. Oh, there we go, Tazzle. Okay. I don't know when these have come up, I think you just find them. What was... I'll take I have a funny feeling that's going to be memed on from the bunch of stuff I got. But anyway, yeah, it's always worth taking your time with the game, just so you know what you're doing, because as I say, it's going to get a little harder, and also layer armor is just stuff to put over the top of your armor. You can make your own layer on. I don't know if we'll get to that. What I will say is, whilst I go craft these up, is I use Mega Potions a lot more on him. Don't be afraid to look up things. There's a lot more in the game than there usually was before. Item loadouts are also important, not so much at the moment. But there's a lot of stuff that happens in this game that's a bit more complex that I can just put into things. So I may, when I do further uploads, because you don't want to see me punting the same thing like 4 times over. I may do some things off mic, so I may record what I'm doing, but I won't talk over it. I don't know if I'll do that or not. Anyway, so we're going to use bow for this one, just so we can show off some range combat.
How about this weather?
I wouldn't know if it's always the same. We've got the small ones, the slow ones, because it's nice these ones, because that's what we're doing.
Have a look.
I'm going to do these 2 off camera. you don't want to see me running around gardening, but you see, I've done this one. Actually, I need to do at least one of these. But let's do this one, because we've got a sub-quest to kill 8 of these. We can do a main quest, so we can get double rewards.
Good luck.
Pretty neat, huh? So, we can now go over here. And what we can do is, if you eat a meal, go for points. We get Buddy Dango. Oh, it's there.
I know what you like.
Yeah. There is a way you can actually force...
Oh, delicious.
Because sometimes in certain instances the dango do change. So you can actually force to have one that appears. And if we use a ticket, we can keep forcing it. So we can get access to stuff that we don't normally should have access to. We're going to skip this one. I'm sorry. We can take everything on that one.
Time to go.
But we could skip. You can get certain ones which you don't have access to in the normal menu if you just order the usual. It's a bit sneaky, but as I say, we always prepare around stuff we're doing.
Hey.
Oh, that's a wire back. Was that one?
Hey, you.
Oh, yeah. There's a load of different stuff you can do with one because you saw me do it to get back on the top of the Pagdola. Pagdude? Yeah, it's words! The thing you saw me jump up. Anyway, I don't think Izuchi gets... no, they don't.
Let's do this!
So let's do this. Nice and cut. 50 minutes. I won't spend too much time running about the map. Yeah, these. So, first thing you'll notice is we have coatings. Ranged weapons have coatings and different ammo types, which are dependent on the weapon you're using and the items you have in your gunner pouch. So, for instance, if I press item pouch, it's going to be these stuff here. So we got poison ammo, power coatings, and all this lot. We will always have a certain amount of stuff we can get. And we can always gather more items in the field or prepare items in our item box through the gathering menu which you've seen. Because I have access to it. It's crafting list. So if we had anything I picked up, I can also go to that. Make some more ammo. So it's always vital. It's always easy to have vials on you, just so you can recraft ammo you need. But yeah, so let's get the old bow out. Wasted my feelings. Bow is slightly different because we aim and fire. There we go. I can aim without aiming, of course. I can also do some. I mean, that one, as you saw, did not. Oh, it did still. Sometimes with penumbra, if you damage them too much, they explode. I may have mentioned that. But with bow, I can hold it down. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, and then hold the button down. This is an arc shot. It changes. This is a healing burst, and that is the phone.
Great!
Yeah, it's great. Isn't it? Scam calls. Huh? Talon, Jesus Christ, mate. Scam calls, huh? What was I saying? So yeah, it's gimmicks. Basically, we can.
Listen up!
So yeah, I just read that. Oh shit, I've just been running. Hang on, mate. So with bow, we have series of charges. And if we press the buttons together, we take the coatings on and off. So we can change it. I can't remember how you do power shots. But for this point, we don't need to know too much about the bow. Because we're just killing small monsters with it. But this is a good example, because we're out here, we're just mucking about, we're not too understanding the weapon.
Go!
I can't remember the certain tricks of it, which is my fault. Oh, not actually. Okay. Well, while we're down here, there are points of fishing in the game. They're going to be usually off-map, because you can just walk into them. But to say, we have this waterfall here. We can climb up it. But if memory serves me, there is a great ladybug here. And rather than burn all the stamina climbing up all the way there, we just do this.
Great!
Just like that. And there is a point going over it.
Move!
With how monsters used to be able to track... I mean, I'll talk about tracking monsters actually when we fight tooth to that's actually worth tracking. So now we got these guys. So we get a drop. So to it. See out of range there? So is it going to heal the same way we're sending its ranges? The bow has a minimum and a maximum range. So if we're getting close, we can always put a close range on. Never mind. Let's put the close range on. Power coatings to do more damage. We can also start poisoning and tranquilizing monsters. So yeah, it's always worth practicing with the weapon, loading the weapon. We're going to take it back into the training area to so I remember how to do power shots because I can't remember. It's going to be something dumb. I remember it's something. I know the Silk by Mood just told me that was the evasive one. There we are, just press B after we fire. That's a power shot. But yep.
Pay attention to your stamina.
I'm wet.
Good.
So we can sort of put all the close range coating if we get closer. Dash it out of the way. Cats come to the rescue. Ranged weapons are all about staying mobile. With the bow and the light bow gun, you are fairly mobile. You can always sort of dash around. Heavy bow gun, not so much, but again, you also have ways and means and also to avoid damage and so on. Heavy bow gun, you can even get some shields for it as well. So there's always ways to keep playing solo if you're not used to it. But the bow, especially, can be seen as a support weapon, especially with the arc shot, with which is that. That's a heal. And heals anybody that's standing here. So we'll also see whether the damage will change because I'm moving in and out of the sweet spot. D7 on that.
Great.
Is that a red line there? That means we're in the ideal range. There we go. You should be charging it up and switching it, but bearing in mind, each bow, not so much this one, but each bow will have different attacks based on the charge level. I think the Kimura bow has a full set on, I think it's power shot. It's have a power rapid in one of them. You can also fire it in the air as well, but so it just slow it. There you go. Again, it's not really a weapon to be using against the little guys, because it's a little harder to aim for the little guys, but if it's something big, you can sort of exceed. We can just. Oh, Dragon Pierce. Those ways going, we always have ultimate. We always have infinite amount of those.
Here we go.
But yeah, I'm not really a good range weapon. I do know how to use the bow, kind of. I used to, not so much these days. But so, what did the other one die? Just the one? No, I was fighting two. Oh. But I need basic Azushi parts. I can always come back and do them again. We're not going to use these, but it's always worth picking them up. Some more penumbras. There is stuff the penumbras do drop. We can make a gear set out of them. That stuff. Yep, we're done. But yeah, if I was using a great sword or something like that, I'll have to avoid attacking those because they will explode if you do too much damage. Like if I hit that with a fully charged, perfectly aimed bow shot, it dies and will explode and we get nothing from it.
That's one.
I believe that's another, but I think it's one of the bugs you can actually chain. Blast out. Rise players, just there are those. We'll get more of those as we progress in the game. Alternatively, we can just do that. There we go. But yeah, it's all about preparation, knowing the map, knowing what you're fighting, knowing how your weapon works. So it goes a long way from doing the ones. think the code's off. Can't remember. Bear in mind, the 33 was a headshot, so... It is a bit hard to do this. Oh. There you go. Bang!
Yeah!
Let's get that out of the A button. Place another Russian, we're not going to be keeping those anyway.
Let's see.
I don't know why I'm pressing the X button so much. Did I carbon that one already? It just shows you what. There we are.
Here we go.
And there we are. So I'm going to grab that honey when I can. That's not what I was. No.
Gotcha.
Cluster bombs, I believe, is used for guns. That's not like that. So, let's go to the training area, see what... I think Dragon Pierce is still in the game. It's basically the one where you sort of drag the arrow back, pull it off, and fire an arrow straight through them. A lot of stuff we will take. I almost sold it all last time we saw me just dipping it around. Plenty of money, plenty of levels. Level 4 doesn't mean much. They start going to levels of the 40s, so not too worried about it right now. But there we are. We can hand this now in, and now, damn you cat.
Welcome to my shop.
We can confirm this, and now we have a second base camp.
Anytime.
It's a sub camp, so we can always
Some
fast
good
travel to
deals
it.
for you.
But oh, he's got a sale. So, sale. Ignore the fact that it says Grand Persian prize there. It's a bunch of items. But when he has a sale, he does the lottery. So we're going to pay him money. Oh. I knew that cheap. I'm not cheap.
Astounding!
So we got 3 of those, 2 of those. Essentially, we have 7 there because they convert into them. Add some stuff, we shall take all. But as I say, when he gets to a sale, we shall buy.
Looking for?
Never buy potions. I mean it. If I see you guys buying potions from him, I'm going to kill you. I mean it. You can also buy ammo from him as well. Again, you can learn how to craft your own. Don't buy it. The only thing would be trap tools, which we're going to buy up.
Anything catch your fancy?
Buy its box, so we buy a load of them. I'm not kidding.
An excellent purchase.
Because say trap tools
Thank you
are
for your
always useful.
patronage.
We're also sitting on like a bunch of money, so it's not that much of a problem. But anyway, let's go empty our box, like completely empty. And let's go hit the training area, so I can kind of see where I've been going wrong with this. Because again, it's like, oh yeah, I'm not too sure what this is about, so let's go here. Oh, I was just right. Click. Okay. Fair enough. If you don't know why this is dangerous, I've also been given exhaust coating for some reason, but there we are. If you don't know why this is dangerous, it's a per hit basis, so. So we always want to say like this sort of range. Alright, shot as well. This is going to start healing people. So just sort of practice and learn how to do the weapon, of course. So I'll show you the bowgun as well. Let's go heavy bowgun. Can't remember what that one is. Oh, damn, be fine, yeah.
This is the end!
This is going to load up this special ammo,
Get ready!
which is sniper shot. Does a lot more damage. It can also be rapid fire. It's also standard explosions in there. So what was this one? Is that a counter? I think that's a counter. I think that's a counter. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But by the way, we can also set training positions here. Let's go head low. We can also turn it around which it's facing. We can also have it to track us if we need it to. Oh, we're doing a stop. That's the no, that's going to be that thing's over here. So there's other parts that's like E-counters or stuff like that.
Farewell! Take this!
Oops.
Get ready!
Yeah, I think I can't do that because I don't have the ego loaded. But, yeah, there we go. You can see it's all loaded up there.
Take this!
So bowguns do take a little more use out of most things. That recharges after time as well. The light bowguns are more about maneuverability. I can show you a little bit of that. I'm not very good with bowguns, as you probably saw. Like considering cutting this bit, but yeah, take a bowgun. This one's a little different. Instead of a little special, we can put down a little thing on the floor. Which I'm. Why are you facing that way, by the way? What are you doing? You should be over there. So again, we shoot with me. Shoot to burst. So heavy bowguns for damage, light bowguns for status effects. Put down these things, and we shoot through them. There you go. We also change ammo, trinket. Special for this is, I believe, a charge. Charge into sort of a blast. Sometimes with the wire bug skills, it's a combo. Definitely move that. There we go. Ow! Yeah, you gotta be careful what you do. So that's enough of that. There we go. So let's switch back to a melee weapon. Let's go with. We're still going to be attacking. We're still going to be doing some gathering stuff. So let's not go too crazy. Let's get all sort out. No, I don't like losing on small stuff. Let's go. Jump load. So yeah, so it's all about practicing, knowing what you're good with, knowing what you need, knowing what you're good with, practicing what you want. And at the end of the day, if you don't like using a weapon, don't use it. you know, you can get around using those different things. It's always worth practicing. I forget you can have something to go over it. It's always practicing
you like?
what you're doing, why you're doing it, and generally just... Oh, we got a night vision. Let's look at this one. It's a bit something different doing
Don't
some
forget
chat.
to eat.
We won't forget to eat on this one again. We don't need to do this. We get the points back in mission anyway, if we know what we're doing. Motley Mix. I'll show you what Motley Mix does, actually. I'll show you. Basically, this is like the oven. And as I said, she actually will cook us meat for us. And she'll cook all of our meat, which I'll pay all the points. Yeah,
Just a moment.
slightly different cutscene.
Ooh. Oh. Ah! Whoa! Be careful, it's still hot.
And there we are. So she can cook our meat for us if we wanted to, if we're being lazy. We'd order usually. Ah, notice that's changed. Oh, they fixed it. Boo. So yeah, this is that would be good if we're doing expeditions, which we're not. So it doesn't really matter. I'm just doing this for the health and the stamina then. I mean, sure, we may go around. But yeah, that one always changes.
If you can't choose, just close your eyes and plant it one at random. They're all delicious, so you can't go wrong.
You can do wrong. It actually looks like a bunny. There we go. No, I'm gonna register that one. It's not gonna buy it for the health and stamina. I'm gonna make you suffer this one now. Hit it! Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening with the volume here. Because you should hear that hit. Okay. Well, I'll have a play between things. Try and sort that out. Because you should hear the things actually hitting the sticks. But yeah. They're like noises. So it's... I won't keep you long too here. Because no one wants to see me do camera and stuff. But I will show you the route I would use if we're fighting big monsters. Which we'll probably do next. I'll probably actually end this one by doing the actual hunting.
Let's do this.
So we're not doing the boring stuff.
Move.
I say the boring stuff. This point is... Yeah, thank you. I know.
Listen up.
Delivering eggs to the boxes. Yes, I know about that pain. Thank you very much. Don't remind me. Oh, you want to see an egg quest, huh? Okay. Might not suggest you guys that, but yeah. You want to look at a path we sometimes take when we're doing large monsters? It's this. I kind of did some of it before, but I kind of fell off halfway through. Not that way. I'm rusty, leave me alone. So we go up around here. Get the petrolizers. Get up here to get the honey. To turn the bread, to turn the herb we picked up the start. I think we can cut those for more, which I'll do now actually. I jump over the fence on them. These over. Ready for the items I gather? Forget about it. Okay. So then go up over here. Have some more herbs up there. Some more ammo there if you needed it. We'll grab the explosive toad because they're funny. That because it's flash bombs. We now get off the dog. We'll grab this because it's a submission. Don't already grab these, but they're useful to always grab them for the points. And we shall zip over here. To the mining spot. And we continue around here. Extra wire bug. And this thing. This is the puppet spider. This gives us a free wyvern mount. Almost. And it's if we have the wire bug there, we can carry up there, but there we will drop down and hunt the monster. So we've got a nice little boost. There are other bugs we can do, so for instance I can do it up here. Grab these for points.
Yoink.
bit of bugs.
In the
I
bag.
think we add those to. I think they're useful for potions. I can't remember which potion. I think they're useful in the nullifiers. But yeah, we'll have a look up here for it. Sometimes monsters do spawn here. I think the flying ones are a bit further up, actually. Let's go up here. Might have to kick off at the other side. There we go. More bit of bugs. Some antidote herbs, they're definitely coming handy. Definitely want to go over there. Some more cannoli. Oh, we did come up here anyway for our thing. Sometimes at night it does change some spawns. So keep that in mind. I think that's another message over there. But yeah, we are very maneuverable. That's the shrine. Whoa, homie. Oh yeah.
Let's see.
So it always pays to have a look around the map and learn routes where you can go down and get your the birds. So you can have a nice big old boost to your stats. Also, just to catch around, because when the monsters start flying around and they're going to nest, you're going to be able to get over there quickly, because otherwise they're going to heal all that damage you can do. So it always pays just to know where you can go, how far you can go, and of course, we're looking for all those looking for goodies.
What's this?
Little secrets. Sometimes there are special items as well. Or as I said, we can find some buddies. Like some more. Like for instance, puppet spiders will be usually in rare locations because they are very powerful items. These are Renobulus. Well done, me. Camera's a little dodgy sometimes when it comes to wall running, but would you believe it or not, this is Area 5. This is where monster spawns. And sometimes sleeps. Sometimes it's a very scary monster indeed. I think Rajang is here if you know what a Rajang is. I think Ravian sometimes comes up here as well. You guys do come down to mine. So, with the charge blade, as I may have explained, we are trying to get some hits on these flying enemies. I should have brought the longsword to make this a little easier. Get a charge. Now, it broke that. I do have access to my kunai, so I'm not completely useless here. That's poison, don't want to get hit by that. Yeah, that's not using kunai here. That was the already damaged one. These are useful for some bits as well. That one's dead. So with how charge blades works, once we've got our vials sorted up, we switch into axe mode. Axe mode does more damage at the cost of maneuverability.
Pay attention to your stamina.
I am aware. And what we do from there is we spend vials on elemental slashes to put dots on things. Alternatively, we also can then spend them into what's known as a super elemental discharge. I'm not going to get up here. There we go. Phew. Which is a big old explosion. You've seen me do that in the training one. But we also want to charge our shield and sword. And how we do that... So I can't remember whether it's actually anything up here. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. 1,000 points right there. Ooh! Yeah, standard video game trope on the top of a... top of the world here. I think that was higher actually, but... And I'd say for the record, no full damage. Never has been full damage in the game. Crunch. Right. But yeah, I was all looking for those combos anyway, so we need to go high.
Gotcha.
But yeah. So for instance, we do X and A, X and A, R. That's our shield charged. So if we're doing guards, or so if we're guarding, the monster will take additional damage. It also increases the slash rate of our guard points. So for instance, that's a guard point. Anytime he's got the shield out in front of him at all, it's a guard point. So at that point. And there is an unlockable different thing that extends the guard point, so it's more defensive. But yeah, so we go into axe mode, we do a little bit of this. If we had vials, we do this combo. Which then goes into this, which into this, which was slightly different animation because we've got the shield charged. But we also want our sword charged as well, so we can get the more right hand form of it. So I'm sure these issues don't mind. So we're going to charge this time, hold the attack button to charge our sword. North. Ultra. That's going to miss. That's the normal. I'm holding back on the controller to do the normal version of it rather than spend the full charge. If you do the full one, it takes all your vials away rather than just the one big one. So it's much like the bug stick. It's a complicated weapon to sort of get ready to do maximum stuff. But once you're there and you know what you're doing, you can stay there pretty easily. Got my micro. Some more meats. This one's above me, isn't it? Yeah, these missions are good for just learning where all the account items are. Or just gathering in general. And failing. Practicing your wildbook skills, practicing your wall running skills. Learning them out. Having fun. Doing nothing. Nothing too thrilling. And you're here for it. So find out it isn't up here at time, by the way. As I say, I know I was going to be gathering a lot of items, so a nice empty inventory because we're going to my item pouch. I could have kept going. The field pouch fills up. We can't do much about that. That gets dropped off automatically, but we get a load of items we don't need. We can always shove them back in the box because we're not going to be using many potions or anything like that because we're not in that much danger. So it's a load of points, quest complete, so we can get rewards as well. We've got some sub-quests up. So yes, we're not fighting, the equivalent of gods using a tea tray on our back, no. But, say, we'll get to that point. Crunch. Oh! Did it. No ending animation for you. 20 seconds. So, I think we're done with the, I think we're done with that, so. I think my mum just came home, so. Tea shop, there we go. So let's go. Worst news ever! Yeah, so gonna pause it. I'll add the big stuff at the end, so I'll see you in a second. So, it's been a few days. You'll get that all right.
Welcome.
Okay, so we're just gonna do Great Izzy, there we are. So, because we've now done enough of the key quests, we now have access to the
How about
urgent.
this weather?
So now we can rank up to harder quests, which means we can actually start fighting actual monsters. But
I have a special quest for you.
let's clear these up. Let's all these out. Yeah. Permabuffers? What? I don't remember what those are. So we'll go on that one now. But we're not going to do that just yet, because I
I'll
want
be
to
here if
change
you
that.
need me.
What's she doing? What? Oh, this is because I used the motley mix.
Hey there.
It's why you use it, because then you get 2 Dango tickets. Well, 4 in this instance, because I didn't refuse meat. And, yeah, you can then use those to get 100% activation on your things. But, for Izuchi, do I want to use the Great Sword or do I switch out? He's a fast boy, if I remember rightly, so... You know what, I was playing Switch the other night. Let's fail with this, shall we? But before we do, because we're actually now fighting a big monster, let's see if we can upgrade our gear. We're collecting... Yeah,
What do you want?
Sure. Yes, thank you. We waste this stuff as well.
Are you
So we can upgrade our
forward
armor to
or
increase its defense. Which I will, I might do on the Kuroga, but
My
this
hammer's
is
ready.
basically, if we can make more armor of it, obviously, with the leather set, we need to make a gathering set. But, can I?
Are you foraging or
Oh, I
upgrading?
can't make it, okay. So I need to actually kill the thing. I can upgrade it though, which, again, I want to save orbs for stuff that I want to use, but don't really want to keep using this. But can we upgrade
you
our
need?
sword? And you'll find the answer is absolutely. So we can increase our attack power with any weapon we have, of course, because most of
Are
it
you
is going to be
foraging or
this trait. We also have the Izuchi stuff. This is from the normal monsters, not Great Izuchi. If you wanted a slightly different Great Sword, which is the same, which does the same damage, more yellow sharpness, and 10% crit rate. Sometimes, monster is better. But what's the switch?
What do you need?
How do you switch or do I do longsword? 60.
My hammer's ready.
Yeah.
Right.
Can always get
Let's
around
get
to it.
cracking.
So now we have a slightly upgraded weapon.
Are you foraging or upgrading?
Oh, that's forging.
My hammer's ready.
So we have quite a number of these because of the update, the various DLC packages that come free with the game and giving us a load of them. I'm not going to use any of them. I think we get like. I was going to
village is
look
in
back
your hands.
through the footage and see how many I've actually got before the update things, but yeah. So if we are struggling
sure
with
to
it,
check the
we
special
can always
quest
go
as
upgrade
well.
our gear and come back later. So let's
Don't
accept the
forget to
great
eat.
Uzuchi. We definitely won't forget to eat. This is now our proper monster. So, as before,
Hi, welcome.
your face every time.
What
My
about you
God.
today?
We are going to go with Polisher to increase sharpening. We're going to go with Defender. And I think we'll go with Medic. We're not going to use a Dango ticket for this because it's just Great Zuchi, but sure, let's
Oh, yeah,
whack these on.
those are great. You
I will subject you to this. I'm lying. Damn it! Yeah, there's gonna be a sound effect there, but I'm not sure what's going on. I think I've basically got the volume set to 25 on everything, so I'm thinking 25 of the impact noise means it's not
There
actually
you go.
audible, and I can't skip this for some reason.
Yay!
Yeah, there should be music here. And we've got everything anyway. Nice.
Time to go.
Time to go and do it. Budget Mad Mercy. It probably is Mad Mercy, but anyway. Let's go. It should look that up. So, I might add the Japanese version here. Or I might not. We'll see.
鎌風一陣迫り来る鎌風二陣攻め寄せる長の鎌風来たりのばすでに土壇場三枚おろし
Let's do this!
So, Great Izzy. Despite the intro, he's not that tough, so... Or at least he would be for me. This will end up carting to it.
Great!
Alright. So, he starts in the middle. He usually hangs around the middle. Doesn't tend to dip around anywhere else. So we are going to go this way to get a few more pet races. And I might take that. I don't think there's another bit of monster on the map there. Well, to lure him somewhere else. Bit of it. Now the big thing about the Azuchi is that he will be summoning his friends. So we go into this expecting to fight more than one monster at a time. Longsword's got plenty of wide-reaching skills. I don't think I've got the Sakura Slash with the one I like. I think I've got the default one, which I think is the Hand Splitter, which is fine. I can use that. Switch skills will be explained when we actually unlock them. But I'm going to carry on around here to grab the. I'm going to give you to get the free bug. We'll grab you. And I realised I should have actually sorted out my item set, which I probably should have done. Doesn't matter though, as I say, it is just Great Izzy, we should be okay. So we're going to drop down here, and he's here. So I'm going to press right trigger to lock him in.
These are the hunting bases.
And away we go. So here, it's just a case of trying to get the openings we can do this. I think I staggered that. And I didn't do this. So what is mine? Oh, it's the...
Careful!
Play the Switch version after a while. You forget how better we have it with 60. Oh, we do have Serene Pose.
Be careful!
Do it, look. I think my cat just staggered it there. I also like you can't just go straight into thing. And oh, he's big. So that way, actually. Missed an opening there. For monsters in rage like this, it's always better to just be a little more careful. It's going to hit a little harder. Ah, this helps there. That attack, if it does a bit more damage. Cost of my...
Incoming!
Longsword's great if you know what the monster's doing, because then you can do big damage encounters. Alternatively, you can also use bombs. Broke something. I think it might be his base or his side.
Get after it!
So monster's going to get a leg it, which gives us time to carve, sharpen, and generally clear up the area. Don't need to get rid of those. Let's grab you. Let's go to create his half flame up. We're going to grab this. I could have brought him down there to use that. One thing to note when using set effects like blinding or poisoning or... Did I just trigger potion? I did.
Getting dull.
Sometimes the battles do. I'm an idiot. Not that it matters. Okay, most of this stuff's easy to replace. Right, so let's... Pop a spider. Let's go give this guy a headache, shall we? So this is Wind Riding. So once we've done enough Siltbite attacks or aerial attacks, mental state, which is shown by the lines, attack or walk up and press A, and we do this.
Wyvern ride time!
So we can move around with the right stick. If there was another monster here, we could fight it using like strong attacks. Alternatively, we can just find a wall, press X.
You pulled it off!
A little too early there, but if you bombed it, you can then stand up and keep the pain going. But more importantly, now they're also rooted in place. We can still attack, as you can see. too early. This means we stick to green ground. Let's slash into this. Got him! Only white, but as I say, that is the 3 pose counter, one of the hardest hitting longsword skills in the game, provided we've got the level 4. Shit, no. Avoided it though. Not sure what happened there. Like the time? Screwed my mind a bit. Random false light slash for no reason.
One down!
I don't believe I managed to dodge that. Right, so he's weak now. So if I train bombs and a trap, which I don't, capture, got more rewards. Alternatively, this is just a great Zuchi. I think we should go for kill shot. Didn't have enough for keep building L1s already. Not even. Ah, I thought you were doing that triple. Yeah, here it goes.
Be careful!
That's what I thought you were doing. Straight into it because I'm an idiot.
Watch your health!
Never played me good at this game. I am not healing. Not healing as you. You kill me, you deserve it. Go elsewhere. I'd say that hit. Doesn't play. Again, I am slow on that. Not down. There we go.
Yeah!
So, once we've killed a monster,
Let's see.
we can't die, but we can just go and hold it. Hold the button now. This is a roll. We pick up 3. Some monsters we can carve 4 times. If you manage to cut the tail off, you can also get another one. I don't think you can cut his tail off though. Within tier, I think it's from the. I think that's nothing we can
That's
get there.
one.
Within tier sometimes drops from various actions, like if you're gonna drop something or anything like that. And then we can use it to hide that. So, I don't know why is this pausing? So I don't know if it's going to be there. There's a bit of time for it anyway. No. Yes, there is. Oh! So yeah, not a hard fight. Leave it a bit of half my attacks on it. We now just need to kill him at 2 or 3 more times to get the armor. So it's totally UI. Is this screenshotable? I don't like this filter. I know what they're doing with this filter, but I don't like it. But it kind of looks like I'm doing something to jet down. Anyway. So yeah, that's done on that. And just in case I get a cutscene at the end of it, don't think we do for the Zuchi. Yep, there we are. Put more infused with Dodo Great Zuchi. It's the weakest monster in the game. Yeah. 2 star quests. So we actually find stuff which is actually. So we've got a few more things unlocked because we've upgraded. We can now get access to a few more bits and pieces, which we'll have a shout in the next one. So I'll see you then.